Hello viewers, I am Oparibia and you're welcome to Blue TV. Today I have with me Boston and Shady, and it's going to be very interactive. We are going to talk about Art Extraordinaire. Lately we have been seeing some flyers circulating on our social media and then also on the PU Mass Theatre social media handles. So I would like to ask, what's Art Extraordinaire all about?
I want to start.
Okay.
Art Extraordinaire is a platform or a program where we evangelize to souls, both believers and non-believers. We do that through our giftings, so through drama, dance and poetry, so that the word of God will touch lives.
Okay, so it's all about the word of God, so that we can touch the lives of people with the word of God. Now, what are the preparations you are making towards the program?
On that day, there will be various ministrations. We would have dances, a drama, and poetry. But with the dance, we would have break dance, slow dance, Afro dance, and also contemporary, if time permits us. And we'll also have other invited schools join us to also do the administration. And we'll do our mega drama too, and poetry.
Okay, so what's the theme for this year's Art Extraordinaire?
Okay, so the theme for this year Art Extraordinaire is beholding the tangibility of God's glory.
Okay, can you please throw more light on that?
In the Bible, when you read Deuteronomy 5, it is about the Israelites and then the period where God gave them His commandments. So they realized that they could actually hear from God and talk to God face to face. So they experienced God's glory in the physical realm. Initially, they thought if a mere mortal, speaks to God face to face, the mortal will die, because no one can stand the glory of God. But when God appeared to them, they beheld the reality of God's glory. So we are beholding God's glory on that day. That's the thing.
Okay, so I think it's going to be very interesting, and I'm going to be there. So viewers, I entreat you all to be there. Now, coming back to the invited schools and all that, what should they expect? What are they in for?
Well, the invited schools, they have heard of PU Mass Theatre, and they've seen a couple of administrations, but it is Art Extraordinaire. So the administrations on that day will be an extraordinary one, because they are coming with their A game, not to please man, but together will please God.
Okay, so if this is the first time you are hearing PU Mass Theatre, it's all about Pentecost University Mass Theatre. Yeah, so I'm sure that's not the first time we're having this program, right?
No.
Okay, so if you cast your mind back to the previous ones, what is going to make it different from this year's? I mean, what difference will be between the previous Art Extraordinaire and this year's Art Extraordinaire?
Okay, so previously Art Extraordinaire was fire, and it's going to be still fire, but then the number of people then was not that much, but now we have the numbers. So now we also have people who are really interested and then have the zeal to do the work of God. So this year is going to be very powerful, and we are going to have our previous alumni come on board too. So it's going to be mega, because then they didn't have alumni, but we have alumni to support us now. So this is what is going to make it more powerful, because we're going to have them backing us.
Okay. So as you heard him, it's going to be mega. So I hope to see you there. Now I would like us to look at this. You are the Mass Theatre. So what are you expecting personally, or should I say individually, from, you see, those coming have their expectations, but you, the ministers, what are you also waiting to gain from this?
Okay, it's another day altogether, and we want people to experience the reality of God's glory. They can't experience God's glory whilst we haven't experienced. So personally, I want my share of the glory before, through me, God would touch His people. Until my ready
Okay, Boston, what about you?
I always say that I don't have the ability to go out there and preach the word of God like many pastors do, but what I have is what God has given me, which is acting. So I also use my acting to win souls for Christ. That is the ability I have. I can't go there and preach to people to change, but I can use my acting to also evangelize to people so that they come closer to God. So I'm very on fire, going to do my best to win souls for God.
Okay, as you heard them, it's going to be something which is very, very, very inspirational. It's going to affect your life and it's going to help you. So I entreat you all to be there. I'm also going to be there. Once again, my name is Oparibia. This is Blue TV. Until we meet next time, it's bye-bye.
But the one that lives in me is greater than he that lives in the world. He said he'll never leave me and never will forsake me. So more, yes, so Christ, more. Can I take it one more time?